Hello guys, welcome back. Just as we're watching the end of that last episode again, so happy with how it finished in the end. So dramatic. The feeling it gave me was absolutely out of this world. So yeah, I thought I'd just run that back so we can all see it again and start this positive vibes on this episode as well. So of course you know it's the season review today since all the games are now finished. But because I didn't play the cup final at the end of the last episode, we've got that today, which is going to be the main event of this episode. But before all that, we're going to get into the stats and see what's happened around our footballing universe, starting with the Premier League. As you can see, Liverpool once again are the champions. You got City, Chelsea, Spurs in the top four. United and Arsenal round out the big six, and then underneath them we've got West Ham, Newcastle. Quite surprised to see them that high up, to be honest. Bit disappointed from my boys United as well, because obviously they were in the top four, I believe, last time we checked what was going on in England. So yeah, a bit disappointed they dropped out of the Champions League spots, but there you go. And then as the league starts moving down, we've got Leicester, Everton ringing out the top 10. Then we've got Wolves, Watford, Bournemouth, Brighton, Southampton, Villa and Burnley in just above the relegation zone. And then going down, unfortunately for them, we've got Palace, Bristol and Leeds. And unfortunately for Leeds are going down without even picking up a single win all season long. So yeah, that's how the Premier League finished. We'll see who's going to replace at least two of those three, and that will be Norwich and Cardiff. Going up automatically. We can't see who won the playoffs. So underneath Norwich and Cardiff, we've got Fulham, Huddersfield, Derby, West Brom, Stoke, Sheffield United. That's the top 8. And then we've got Forest, Swansea in 10th. 11th is Borough, 12th is Brentford, 13th Blackburn, 14th Preston, 15th Sheffield Wednesday, 16th QPR, Millwall 17th, you've got Reading 18th, Wigan 19th, 20th is Ipswich. Then we've got Sunderland, Hull City, Walsall and Portsmouth. Walsall didn't actually finish bottom, but unfortunately they are going back down. Going up to the Championship, we've got Birmingham and Charlton. And then there's Barnsley. I can't even keep up with it now. But if you want to find out how your team did, if they are in any of these leagues, as usual, I always say it. You can always pause the video to see how your team got on. League 2, winners are Swindon. Going up with them is Fleetwood. Oh my god, look how that finished. 2 teams on 100 and then 4th on 99. That is absolutely insane from League 2. And the worst team in England this season belongs to Crewe Alexandra, unfortunately for those guys. So we've left England now. We're going to check out France, where we see PSG once again winning the league without dropping a single game. And then we've got Monaco, Marseille, Lyon, Lille, Nice, Nantes, Stade Rennes. That's the top 8. And then underneath them, if ever I move it down, we will have Strasbourg in 9th, Montpellier in 10th, Bordeaux 11th, Stade again in 12th, ISSC in 13th, Angers in 14th, Amiens in 15th, Dijon 16th, Toulouse 17th, Metz 18th, I think that's Guingamp 19th, and SM Ken 20th. Bundesliga finished with Bayern winning it without dropping a single game. Underneath them there's Dortmund, then you've got Leverkusen, big gap between the top 3 there. And then we've got Wolfsburg, Schalke, Gladbach, RB Leipzig down in 7th. That one's a bit shocking. Frankfurt finished 8th. We got Hertha Berlin in 9th, Werder Bremen in 10th, and then we got Hoffenheim, Mainz, Cologne, Augsburg, Stuttgart, Dusseldorf, Hamburg, Union Berlin. Finishing the Bundesliga bottom again without a win. In Italy, obviously again Juve win it, but not by a fat lot. You got just the 3 points there. Inter pushed them all the way. And then we've got Napoli, Roma finishing out the top 4. Then we've got Lazio, Milan, Atalanta and Sampdoria bringing up the top half of the table. Well, the top bit of the table that we can see without moving down. Then we've got underneath Samp, there's Torino, Sassuolo, Fiorentina, Bologna, Cagliari, Udinese, Genoa, Verona, Parma, Bonaventura, I think that is. We've got Chievo and Empoli finishing bottom of Serie A. The Eredivisie, Ajax win it without dropping a single game and have only conceded 10 goals all season, which is kind of insane. It doesn't make our result look bad against them now, considering we got 2 draws with them. And then second is PSV, top 3 is Feyenoord, 4th is Utrecht. So then we've got Vitesse, AZ20, Willem 2, Groningen, Heerenveen. Then there's Rotterdam, you got Pegswold down there. So yeah, I couldn't quite keep up with the Ajax one, unfortunately. And then I've clicked on something I shouldn't have done there, obviously. So where was we? Eredivisie, was it? So what's going to come after that? After the Eredivisie, we're going to take a look at La Liga, of course. Barcelona, absolutely insane there. Only dropped points in 1 game for the whole season. Only conceding 13 goals as well. Real Madrid obviously behind them. Atletico in 3rd. Valencia bring up the top 4th. And then you got Villarreal, Sevilla, Sociedad, Atletico, Bilbao, I think that is, Betis, Espanyol, Getafe, Eibar, Celta, Levante, Osasuna, there's Girona there, Malaga, and Valladolid, and then surprisingly, or maybe not, I don't know, Deportivo at bottom of the league there. And then we look at MLS, which I believe would still be going on at this point, and already running away with it with 3 games in hand by the looks of that is LAFC. So it looks like they're going to win MLS this season, but like I say, of course, it's still going on. So that's how all of the other leagues look. It's how everything finished. Next, I think we'll be looking at the Europa League and the Champions League and see how all that got on. Excuse me. I don't think we can do that from here. It's the main page, isn't it, to get onto there? So we'll go and have a look at that now. Bets on the Champions League. Mine, without looking at it at the moment, would be Barcelona. But we'll see. That's just confirmation of us winning the league there against Celtic. We're not going to look at the Scottish Cup, obviously. We've still got that to come at the end of this episode, remember. It is the full game as well, not just highlights. So the winner of the Super Cup is Atletico Madrid beating Arsenal. He's the big one. I was betting Barcelona. But no, who would have guessed that in a million years? It's actually Spurs that go on and beat Liverpool to lift the Champions League. Massive, massive shock there. And now the Europa League, obviously we was competing in this but didn't win it. And it's my boys, United, get in there. At least we can win on FIFA, eh? So United and Tottenham is going to be the Super Cup in the next season. Shock results there, really, especially the Champions League. I would say United would be strong favourites if ever we kick this season back off. Maybe to go and win the Europa League in real life, or that's just me wishful thinking, I don't know. But all that being said and done, we're going to look into the squad hub now and looking at our most capped players and things like this. I've already looked through this because when I'm watching it back, the writing's a bit muddled up. That's why sometimes I struggle to read things. Again, it's just the equipment that I'm using, but I'm not going to moan about it because at least I can do this. But as you can see, Tonali is our most capped player. I made him part of what I would call the core group of the team, along with Miles Robinson. Yearwood, I think's broke into that as well. I love the partnership between him and Tonali. And then for the important players in the team, at the moment, I would put Hazard in there, Okore in there, Silva, our Brazilian keeper, I'd put him in there, along with Valenzuela and O'Donnell. But the rest of the team, really, what we choose to do with that is probably, I would accept decent offers for any of them, except for that core group. But it's a bit too early to be going into and talking about that yet, because we need to know what we're working with budget-wise and all this, that and the other. And as yet, I don't have that information in front of me. So that's something we'll probably look at in the close season. We'll find out our budgets and what's going on and this, that and the other. Who might stay, who might go and all that lot. For now, obviously, this is just looking into the stats, the kind of seasons that players have had, and this, that, and the other. And the one that stood out to me the most in terms of shock value when I was looking through this in real time, and I could see everything on the screen properly, was Thomas. He played a few games for us, but he got 10 goals and 10 assists. Now, I was thinking, as we was playing, he wasn't really that important a player, but his stats say different. So congratulations to him. There's Silva, Brazilian keeper. He's going to have to go back to playing backup next season. Power, unfortunately, he didn't get many chances because he was in decline, and he's gone out on a high, obviously. Retiring the end of this season, which is a great shame. That's another one of the originals gone. But yeah, there's plans for next season, but I'm not gonna just say anything just yet, because they might change. There's things that I want to do that I've thought out that, again, is subject to change at the moment. A lot of it depends on the budget, obviously, the kind of players that we're going to be looking at maybe bringing in. There's still a whole lot to do yet, but that's what everyone has looked like stats wise this season. Then there's the most improved players. Again, I can't really see it, so it's a bit tough. But again, if you want to see any of them, obviously just pause it and you can get a better look. But yeah, I think that covers everything for the squad hub at the moment. After this, obviously this bit is recorded after the cup final, but I am going to show the cup final at the end. Looking forward to it. It doesn't feel quite as tense as the league game did, because obviously having the Kilmarnock career mode part put on ice if we didn't win a trophy. But we've got that off our backs now, so I guess it is time now. We've done what we can do here without revealing the result of the cup game. Yeah, we've done what we can do, so now we are just going to jump into the cup final, guys. And here we go then, last game of this season. We've got the close season coming up next. We have gone once again with our strongest lineup. We're in a massive arena for the final, I've got to say. I don't think it's one that's in Scotland, not in this career anyway. You got the Celtic fans really up for it. They're going to definitely be out for revenge today. They've took care of Aberdeen and Rangers on their way to the final. We took care of Motherwell and St Johnstone. Obviously for us it wasn't plain sailing getting here. We had to go through extra time with Motherwell, and we had to even go to a replay against St Johnstone. But that's the route we've took. We're here now. We enjoy it. There's not as much stress, as I said, as there was on the league game. So we can enjoy it that bit more. Obviously, we still want to win. We definitely want to win. But yeah, like I said, Celtic are probably going to be out for revenge in this one. We are, like I said, at our strongest. There is the one change. Power is playing today for Tonali. Tonali's a little bit tired. He could have played. He could have played easily, but it only seems right to let Power bow out with the captain's armband. and yeah, he's going to be lining up alongside Yearwood for this one. All the rest of the team is unchanged, so yeah, here we go then. It's time for kick-off. There you can just see a quick confirmation of the lineup. There you go, it's gone. I was expecting the undefined thing to come up, but it didn't. We're all playing 4-2-3-1, and oh my god, Parrots took that ball off him straight away there, but unfortunately there was no support for him. He had to try and go on his own. Unfortunately he couldn't make it, but yeah, Celtic could be in here, but not with crossing like that, they can't. And yeah, we're underway in the cup final, guys. Threw that one back in. We've played it out quite nicely. Yearwood's first touch there has took him away from anyone who could get close to him. It's a decent ball up from Valenzuela to Parrott there. Has he got any support? He hasn't. He doesn't need it. He does need it. No, he doesn't. Well, he did, but Thomas was there for the rebound. The shot coming from Parrott. Decent save from the keeper. Thomas, who I was just talking about, who's had a much better season than what it felt like, has got a big goal to open the scoring early in the cup final. You just see it here. Parrott skips around the slide tackle, has the shot before he runs into his man. The rebounds come out to Thomas, who's made no mistake. He's just swung a foot. He smashed it into an empty net pretty much, because the keeper couldn't even get back to his feet before the shot come in. And that is us 1-0 up already in the cup final. Massive stress relief that one was, and now we can really settle down and enjoy this one. Or can we? Because since that goal we've not done an awful lot except try to contain Celtic, who I think more than them looking like they're going to have a bad day, we're just caught cold. We might get through, we don't get through with Ince, and Celtic again have started moving the ball. They're moving it quicker than they did in the last game of the league, that's for sure. Oh god, Christie's here again, and Christie has banged it in again. This guy is even more annoying than Edward was. He's just thumped it in at the front post, and he's there celebrating with his teammates as he bangs another one past us. He just makes a little run forward. This time they get the overload. Christie doesn't even use the guy in the box, just smashes it in himself. And Celtic are right back into the game already. And that would be that for just over an hour. There's been absolutely nothing happening. It's just been an absolute battle. This happens a lot against Celtic because obviously we both play the same system, which means the midfield's absolutely flooded. So yeah, it's really difficult for both teams to play well. I'm not upset there to see that Christie's come off. He's, like I said, really annoying to play against. Just always seems to score. Every single game seems to score past us. But he's gone now, so if we can nick another one. Oh, that's good play there from Valenzuela. He's got it back as well. If we can score another one, which we can't there, then he's not going to be there this time to bang in an equaliser. So hopefully we can get that done. We've got just over 25 minutes now, or just under, sorry. It's a good ball out there to O'Donnell. Thomas has actually got a bit of space for a change. He's found a decent ball to Yearwood. He's hit one, but unfortunately it's hit the defender right in front of him, and when we get the ball back we've get it straight back away again. But Celtic seemingly at the moment not moving the ball forward as quickly as they were in the first half. Morgan has not got the legs on him to outrun O'Donnell there, but he can twist him inside out like he's just done. That's a decent ball, that. Oh my god, we've got away with one there. What Valenzuela was doing there, I have no idea. But we've just been bailed out by Silva, a young Brazilian keeper, who was free, by the way. Absolutely unbelievable business there. Parrott bringing this one away slowly. He's run into big numbers there, though. We've got away with that one. I was going to say, could have been in trouble there. That was a great first touch. And can Ince get Parrott away now? He has done. Wait, no way was that offside. He was in his own half, wasn't he? Ince passes it through. Oh, and just as he's about to make connection with the ball, the fucking front of his foot was over the halfway line. Unbelievably close there. Celtic have got away with that one, to be fair. Just over 15 minutes to go now, and they're right on the edge of our box, but Robinson's done really well there, and he's passed it out nicely as well, as ever. Really calm, really assured in what he's doing. And can we clip that one over the top? We can. Great ball that is, and it's a good first touch from Valenzuela again. Parrott can't quite get on the end of the pass, and we've got just over 10 minutes left now. Celtic bring it away again. They seem a lot more tired than us, Celtic, and that's really weird because that doesn't normally happen. It does against Rangers, but not Celtic. But this time they've obviously done a lot more running than they would normally do, which it don't feel like, but it must be the case. In any event, we've got the ball back in the middle again. The passing's got to be so quick through that flooded midfield. Oh, that's a good ball. That's a good one to Ince as well. Come on now, Ince. He smashed it. It's gone in as well. We're 2-1 up in the cup final with just over 8 minutes to go. Ince has found a somersault, backflip, whatever you want to call it, in his locker there. Parrott plays the ball off to him. As soon as he's done that, Ince has got no thought of anything. No passing, no nothing, not even finesse. Just bangs that one in the near post. The keeper looked like he was shaping up for us to go with a finesse into the other corner with his Ince's left foot. But we caught him by surprise. We've gone near post for a change. And that is us 2-1 up now, and we don't have to wait too long now for this game to end and to hold on. And with some of the tiredness in their players as well, it might just make that holding on that little bit easier. You saw the ball go out to their right winger there. He was completely gassed as well. So we're looking okay at the moment. We just don't need to do nothing stupid now. We just got to make sure we stay concentrated, and if we do that, then we're going to lift another cup at the end of this episode. If not, I'm not exactly sure what happens. I don't know if it goes to extra time, straight to penalties or what, but hopefully we won't find out. Thomas has just tried to keep hold of it there. He's looking for a forward pass, but there was none. And look at the amount of players we've got forward to try and press high up the pitch at the moment, trying to keep Celtic pinned in. They have just pinged one over the top of that press though. We could be in a little bit of trouble, but thankfully not. We've got away with it, and surely now we've won the cup. There's literally seconds left. Yearwood's burst forward. He could have got Ince in again here. Is this going to be 3? It's surely going to be 3. No, he does go for the finesse, and the keeper this time does make the save. But as soon as that's whacked clear, yeah, I'm right. Celtic fans are sitting down, and they're going to have to endure us lift another trophy in front of them for the second time in 2 games. And what a feeling, what an end to the season. We've been absolutely struggling all the way through this cup, but it was worth it because we're about to go and lift it now. And I'm going to leave you guys with that one this time. So thanks once again for watching. Really enjoying this career mode. Loving the support that it's getting from you guys. It means the world. So just enjoy the end of this now. Enjoy us lifting the cup. Stay safe out there, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.